Oh, so look at this one. So I hope that they get sued into backgrounds because at least it could set the precedent that yeah they could avoid the demise of the US with this ID verification. So Texas sued over digital ID age verification bill. So Texas Age Share Club will strip users of digital privacy and restrict speech. And yes, it's what it is. So yeah, this one went from Reclaim the Net, but well, people commenting on this. Mr. Obvious, Texas is under the siege by Democrats who moved invading Houston and other cities. I hate them so much. Well, Chief, but all the Reds but one voted for this bill. Yeah, that's he's getting collided that way. This isn't Democrats, this is all the bastards, and that one I absolutely agree. This one good. I'm glad to see some pushback against the authoritarian control Texas has started to adopt. They don't care about the people of Texas. They want to consolidate power of us and use it as a tool to subjugate the people and to strip away our liberties. And any American should oppose it. And I absolutely agree. Any single U.S. citizen needs to oppose this. They must oppose this. The UK is the notorious example of that, and we will look quickly at that article from Reclaim the Net. So look, a major technology association is suing the Texas over a new law that threatens both privacy and free expression. The Computer and Communication Industry Association, CCIA, has filed the federal lawsuit challenging Senate Bill 2420, which is set to take effect on January 1st of the next year. So yeah, starting just right from the start. So, oh, I hope you have your ID verification. But well, we obtained a copy of the lawsuit for you here. So I know it's a long ass of the lawsuit. Yeah, and it's a PDF. Okay. So yeah, it's a doc here. It's a long one. Let's read the summary of what Reclaim the Net has done here. So the group argues that the law forces both app stores and developers to impose invasive IDA checks. Yes, and they do by with these third parties, which also it costs fucking money. But continue on. Obtain parental consent and label content in state-approved ways that violate the First Amendment. Yeah, imagine someone telling you, "Oh, you're not allowed to check the weather app. Oh, you're not allowed to see anime." They are also look at how they have labeled all of that shit. So under SB 2420, anyone with an app store account will need to complete an age verification process before downloading or updating applications. Oh man, I should have checked this one out. It's just way worse. It's fucking way worse. Like if it wasn't enough when they were labeling it everything that is remotely looking like a child, even in fiction, I'm just like, bitch, you're just attacking cartoons at this point, and even you used to have Western animation that was good. But hey, well, anyway, continue on. If an app store determines that a user is under 18, so yeah, all even doesn't matter how old the account is, doesn't fucking matter. They are going to give all of the data just so you still prove it. Or even at the worst case, you have people that are over 30 years old that look too fucking young. They aged very good, both men and women. And these fucking TR verifications, they want you to be like an old ass boomer that has destroyed their life working his ass off, and he is almost entirely gray just to see. Oh yeah, that person is an adult, and just like go fuck yourself. There are people that they are older than me, even nearly their 40s, and they look young. They actually look young in body and face. As people don't want to believe it, is what it is when you actually live a healthy life. But anyway, so that kind of people, even when they say I'm going to comply with this shit, it's despite that they should not never, they still got the plan for because these fucking tier apps label them as children, as underage. Yeah, the Texas really needs to get slapped. Fucking sodomize the Texas government. No, its people. They are going to sodomize its people with this shit. But continue on. Minors who cannot link their profiles to a parent or a guardian will lose access to App Store content entirely. You know what? It's fucking hilarious. This parent or guardian control has already existed for quite a while. But parents like don't give a fuck, and even then I know those kids even are going to find their way to get to certain stuff, and they are more often than not, since this is the generation that also grew with technology, they are going to actually outsmart the parents. But yeah, this is also parents' fault. App developers will also face new roles. They must classify their apps into multiple age categories and provide written explanations for each rating. I mean, that shit is already existed within the fucking platforms, and also we have called out how these platforms are so fucking bogus, and they don't want to tell you, oh, we ban you because this looks literally like a challenge. Like, just like, go fuck yourself. We saw what fucking Google and Apple did to action time and it. But continue on. Every update, feature addition, or design change will require written notice to the App Store. So over strict age classification. So look, you already have existing categories, but you need to even go even further just to see. Oh no no no. Oh, just because you have magical girls, even it's not like my you show you Spec Ops. Or one of those dark ways like Madoka Magica, but still, like you have magical girls. So only because you see, oh, violence with the fictional minors that are using magic is enough to classify us as underage? Seriously, I just read these questions are open in the air because I can clearly see how fucking Texas can exploit this shit. But continue on. CCIA says these mandates compel developers to describe their products in ways dictated by the state and pressure companies to collect personal data that users should not have to disclose. Yeah, that's true. Stephanie Joyce, CCIA Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff, and Director of the CCIA Litigation Center, stated, we support online protections for younger internet users, and those protections should not come at the expense of free expression and personal privacy. This Texas law violates the First Amendment by restricting app stores from offering lawful content, preventing users from seeing that content, and compelling app developers to speak out of their offerings in a way pleasing to the state. Yeah, pleasing to the state. I want you to know what is going to have this content in all single details. Hey, but it's fictional content at this point. Yeah. Oh no, no, no. This one in fiction, even if it's fiction, no, it's immoral. Think of the children and all of that bullshit. Seriously. Oh man. This is why we are asking the court to strike down this law and to block it from being enforced while we demonstrate how severely it violates the US Constitution. In addition to the constitutional problems, this law places burdens on app stores, developers, minors, and parents that are completely disproportionate to any harm policymakers were attempting to remedy. You see, yes, you are pushing more ways to destinate the resources just for this nonsense. Just because the fucking government, those fucking politicians says, we demand so, we don't care how much you spend, you're going to hand us that data. Yeah, they hope they get fucking sued. And that lawsuit wins and get that overturned. I just hope. I just fucking hope. And I hope also it doesn't take too long because the clock is ticking before January 1st. So there you have it. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.